Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Roush, and welcome back, quarterfinals Pokemon Speedruns Draft League. Let's get into it. So, looking at our opponent, we see Volcarona, Buzzwole, Galvantula, Venomoth, no Araquanid. That's unfortunate. I actually kind of wanted to see Araquanid. There is a Volbeat, though. That is fun. There is a Mega Scizor, no Heracross, no Selgor, no Crustle, and no Shedinja. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Options starting out. Empoleon, brilliant option. Could lead Buzzwole. Could lead Scizor. If you lead Scizor, Empoleon's a good choice. Honestly, Scizor lead is the only one that Shuckle really doesn't want to go up against. So I'm actually going to go ahead and lead with that exact Pokemon. Looking at the team, I see Xurkitree putting in a significant chunk of work if I can get it in against Scizor. Ooh, actually, that's it. Ooh, I don't have too much to set up on. That's actually a problem. Alright, so there's the Volcarona. Perfect. I'm gonna go for the Encore immediately because there's no way on Heaven, Earth, or Under the Earth I'm gonna try and catch you napping really early. So do your worst. Do your worst. Start setting up in my face. Potential defoggers, Volbeat, Scizor, and like all the defoggers are here, so that's actually a problem. But there is no Selgor. So there's also no Incineroar switch-ins either, which is good. I mean, no Fire-type switch-ins. Yeah, there's no Fire-type switch-ins. Incineroar gets to put in work because there's no Araquanid. That's actually great. If I get up rocks, literally Incineroar comes in and kills them on. Alright. So there's your Encore. I get to set up some rocks. And then switch out, and then roar. I was going to say, just as long as he's setting up, that's perfect for me. So, him setting up the substitute. And I did test this mechanic before the match. I actually did test Encore on a substitute to double check and make sure that it worked this way. So that's actually perfect for me. I want to say Sleep's coming out. I don't really have anything that wants to take the Sleep, besides maybe Gallade. And Lone Star does take a hit. I do expect this to be Focus Sashed. I don't want to lock him into anything. I don't want to set up webs right now. I'm actually going to hard Gallade. So Sleep Powder was very obvious. And I do have the Empoleon that does tank Venomoth dual stabs extremely well. So there is that. Here's Volbeat. Volbeat could potentially be a defogger. I kind of want to go for Scald. Going for Scald is a good option. Roaring is an option, but I think Scald's better. Yeah, so there's the defog that I was anticipating. Meebs knows that I understand his team extremely well. Defog Thunderwave. I'm going to set up rocks and then roar. So I'm none too concerned about this Volbeat trying to pass something, because yeah, I could just roar it out. And because Gallade is asleep, that is a perfect opportunity for me to set up rocks again. So like I was saying before the match in my team builder, my goal for this team is to make sure that nobody's setup fodder. So I need to put myself in a position where I can't let a Pokemon like Buzzwole get too far out in front. So keeping webs up around me is going to be a tremendously important goal. Or not webs, keeping rocks up and keeping that sort of offensive pressure, not allowing him to get any Pokemon in for free. is going to be the theme to how we're going to deal with this fight. So there's a Quiver Dance. I am Focus Sashed, so I don't care about what he can do. +1 Venomoth is doing how much to me? Because I might actually want to knock him off first. Whatever his item is, probably Sash. So I am Empoleon, you are Venomoth, you are Tinted Lens, you are potentially Beginium, you are +1, +1, +1. You are potentially Z-Bug. Savage Spinout does 75%. Tinted Lens. Then the next one kills. Scald does 30%. But, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just roar you out. Yeah, Bug Buzz isn't doing that much. I am Spit F version. Galvantula is here. That's fine by me. If you Volt Switch out, that's just more damage on your team. I'm going straight out in a Shuckle, because it really prevents anything from really gaining momentum, and I am Spit F Shuckle, so I'm going to be taking minimal, and I can also figure out what kind of item this Galvantula is running. Alright, so Shuckle takes about 40% from Specs Thunder, so if he's Choice Specs, I can figure that out immediately. So he goes for Thunder, that is non-Specs Thunder. I can... Venomoth is an obvious option. He's probably going to Volt Switch here. Possibly into Scizor. So I can go for Webs and kind of force a Defog out. And I think that's what I want to do, is really force Defog to come on out. Volcarona does not want to switch in. Volcarona also cannot kill me to where it's at. I'm assuming it's Z. Scizor was a good choice. Scizor probably also has the Defog. I do have Incineroar, which enables me to pretty much pick up a KO. I do Declare. I think it just picks up a KO, right? I'm believing that's Scarf Galvantula too. So my Incineroar gets to lock itself into Flame Charge versus Scizor Mega. And if Scizor Mega is offensive version, you are, let's pretend you are Adamant, you are Technician, you are +1, you are doing next to nothing, and Flame Charge kills guaranteed. If you are bulky, Flame Charge still kills. So, just gonna go ahead. If you are max speed, that can be a problem. Max speed superpower is an issue. I don't know. Max speed superpower. I revenge with... Okay, he just went for Will Punch. Cool. So, there's that. Volcarona can't come in. Volbeat can tank a hit, I believe. If it's max defense, and it has to be max defense, you are at 69%. Flame Charge is doing 64 to 76 guaranteed 1 KO after rocks. Flame Charge is a 50% chance to win a KO. I don't want to get caught in a Thunder Wave, but I know, I imagine a Defog's coming out here, and then Venomoth is sashed. But then again, I have guaranteed switch in with both of my Stealth Rock setters. I think just going for Flame Charge is the best option here. Alright, so here comes Buzzy. And Buzzy was one of the Pokemon that I imagine would be an issue. Actually, oh, Galvantula's Choice Scarfed. Okay, if the Galvantula is Choice Scarfed, Crobat can't win right now, and I imagine that it is, because of how he's played it so far. So my Incineroar to a Buzzwole. My Incineroar to a Buzzwole is doing how much? Choice Banded, Incineroar, Flame Charge versus, let's just pretend you're max HP. Let's not give you any physical bulk right now. Is doing 44 to 53%. If you are just offensive, it's doing 52 to 62. Incineroar outspeeds -1 Volcarona, kills Venomoth. But I also don't have a switch in to what I perceive to be a Stone Edge. I think my best play is to just go for Flame Charge, not enable him to get 2 set up. So he is offensive. Oh, he's Bulk Up. Okay, probably Bulk Up Drain Punch, which is fine, because I have Air Slash on my Crobat, and Xurkitree also has the Hidden Power Rock. How much is Xurkitree doing to Bulk Up Buzzwole? I'm trying to plan like a couple of turns ahead. So max HP, Thunderbolt is doing 67 to 78%. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going for Flame Charges. He lived on 1. Oh, that's upsetting. Oh, so how much was he at? He was at 54%. He was at 54%. Oh, that's actually disappointing. But perfectly alright, because I can go into my Xurkitree and pick up a KO with Thunderbolt into actually anything. So there is that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So Xurkitree kills Buzzwole, because Buzzwole does not have anything going for it. If it's max Spadef, if you're max Spadef, is there actually a chance that you live this? No. 42 to 49%. Nope. Xurkitree is too strong. Let's see. Volcarona. I'm at +1. Venomoth. you Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, HP Rock, and Thunderbolt kills. Galvantula, let's assume that you're Scarfed. Does. Okay, if you're Scarf, you don't kill me. What if you're Specs? If you're Specs, you don't kill me. Volcarona, you don't outspeed me. And you ain't living neither. So, yeah, even bulky one will die at this point in time, I believe. If you are randomly max Spadef, let's pretend. HP Rock does 83 to 98 with what I have right now. Yep, with a +1. So I believe that's check. I'm not entirely sure it's mate because, I mean, we know the Volcarona or the Venomoth, neither of them are Scarfed, but the Galvantula is Scarfed. Galvantula, I want to say, can kill me if it crits? If it crits with Bug Buzz? No, crits. Yeah, it kills me if it crits. So, there is that. But I don't believe it will. And I think Xurkitree is just going to be able to clean up here. Nice! Okay. So, that was cool. I'm now at +3. Can I just go for Thunderbolt here on Galvantula? If you're randomly max Spadef. No, we're going for HP Rock. Alright, so in the end, I kept imagining that thing was going to be Scarf, and it turns out that it wasn't. And Xurkitree just kind of won the match there. So my game plan, trying to keep up pressure as much as possible, not allowing Amoeba to really get an inside track, and an unconventional Incineroar kind of surprise set was good. The Gallade play was nice, my sets were solid, and obviously the turn 1 Shuckle shutting down Volcarona was, of course, what really enabled me to get off on the right foot. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I will be back next week for the semifinals versus like the matchup that I really do not want to be a part of. It'll be against either Battle Dolphin or FN Crazy. FN Crazy I did lose to earlier in the season, and Dolphin is perhaps the most dangerous battler in the entire league. So we'll see you next week for that team builder. Roush is out. Peace.